to investigate how Rex Fury managed to escape his prison island, called Albatross Island. On our way there, you'll notice some characters we met previously.
Fluffbeard?
Chase McCain! It's been a long time.
Great, the ferry. Where is it?
He will use a data scan mode using the
build a
Wii
new
U
one for me,
gamepad.
could you?
This enables him to find super bricks on the map, which in this case allows him to build a boat in super build mode. To get into the locked prison, Chase uses his parkour skills that we saw previously, and his undercover skills. When he gets in the yard, Chase might have to use his strength to keep order among the prisoners. And he might get clues from new allies about how Rex escaped the prison.
Hey, are you Blue?
I've had better days, Sonny.
I'm Chase. I heard you might know about Rex Fury.
Rex Fury. That man owes me.
In Lego City Undercover, different disguises enable you to move forward with the investigation by giving you a new set of skills. Using the rubber suit, you can break through doors or crack safes. However, you will need to discover many different costumes and skills to successfully complete the investigation. So get ready to use all of these tricks and features if you want to succeed as an undercover cop in the hilarious universe of Lego City Undercover.
I have no idea to this day what those two Italian ladies were singing about. I also don't know why those guys are dancing together. And how did he get that saucepan on his head?
Okay!
Sega.
There is a lot I don't know.
I'm Steve Lysett and I'm
Lego
executive
City
producer at Sumo Digital. The main thing that people notice, if not from the name of the game alone, is the game's all about transformation. So what we have is in any particular race, as you're actually racing around, you'll see the track transform, so new routes will open, and the vehicles will transform. What that means is as you're driving down the road could break, you'll suddenly fall into the water, and then you'll be racing the water as a boat, and it's seamless. And then, you know, a bit further down the end, you might go off a cliff, and you'll transform into a plane so you can fly. And that's the main thing. If we could hang the entire game on one word, it would be transformation. But that doesn't mean that's all that's there. We've got lots of new weapons, we've got brand new multiplayer. You can play the entire game in 5-player split screen on Wii U. And it's got more Sega than is legally allowed, I think. Everybody looks at the game and thinks, you know, you've got cars, you've got boats, you've got planes, but it's just a bit of a gimmick, and you know, that's really not the case. In this game, you know, cars need to have tight controlled tracks so you can drift through them. On boats, you're basically working with a very dynamic surface, and water's kind of moving around, it's bouncing. So you've got to deal with that. In the planes, it's different altogether. You know, you're in the air, you're traveling a lot faster to get that kind of sense of speed. And you've got that freedom to move pretty much wherever you like. Every time we do one of these games, we get a lot of interest in kind of what characters are going to be in there. And we have to try and make sure we cover the bases, not only for Sega fans, but for people who are new to Sega as well. You can play as Sonic, you'd expect that, but also you've got his friends. We've also got many returning characters, so there's the Super Monkey Ball characters, we've got Ai and Mimi. Also, we've got some new characters to this game, which we managed to get from the Sega universe. We've got Vice from Skies of Arcadia. We've also got Joe Musashi from Shinobi. On top of that, we're also welcoming guest star from Wreck-It Ralph. We're bringing Ralph himself in. We're super excited to get him in. We've worked very closely with Disney. They've been fantastic in support, and he's got a brand new vehicle that you can race in this game. Wii U version, I'm so excited about the Wii U version. You know, we've really gone to town with this, and we've tried to put in as many features as we can and really kind of support the gamepad the way we can as well. So for single player, for example, you can basically swipe on the screen at any point and play the entire game on the gamepad. We've also got asymmetric modes, you know, it's got kind of one player versus many players. And that's quite exciting because that's something we can only really do on Wii U. On top of that, you know, we've got 5-player split screen throughout the entire game. I kind of think this is a really important feature, especially when you play the game cooperative. So if one player goes through, the other 4 players go through. And of course, you can take those 5 players online as well, which is kind of a first for this kind of game, I think. You've got 5 players online against other players who are kind of local, you know, in a 10-player online game. It's really quite exciting. When can you get your hands on this amazing game? I'm very pleased to say that it's out now. Please go and buy it. The more people who buy it, the more chance to get to
This
make
war has brought us pain, suffering, and loss. There will be no second chances and no room for mistakes. You fight, or you die.
and will present a challenge to even the biggest Ninja Gaiden fans, making it another must-have title for Wii U. The story follows famous ninja Ryu Hayabusa as he tries to break free from the grip of murder, a terrible curse that could destroy him.
この忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジはレーザーズエッジとサブタイトルの名の通りカミソリの刃を歩くような緊張感のある高難易度のハイスピードアクションゲームとして仕上げました。高い難易度に関しては我々開発から皆さんへの挑戦状のような、厳しい戦いが待っていますので、ぜひ今回レーザーズエッジで追加されたさまざまな武器や忍法を駆使してぜひ皆さん竜はやぶさをエンディングまで導いてあげてほしいと思います。この忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジではゲームパッドで忍法を直接起動したり武器の装備を切り替えたりまたそれぞれの武器の技表を表示しながら戦うことができるようになっています。またゲームパッド単体でも遊べるようになってますので、ゲームパッドを使いながらこの忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジ楽しんでみてください。忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジはオンラインプレイにも対応しています。2人のコープで敵を倒すモード、8人で皆さんで戦い合うモード、オンラインで長く遊んでいただける要素満載ですので、そちらもぜひ楽しんでみてください。先日発表させていただきましたけれども、今までのシリーズを彩ってきたもみじというくのいちキャラクターがプレイヤブルキャラクターとして参戦します。もう一人プレイヤブルキャラクターを皆さんに無料で配信する予定です。それはデッドアライブシリーズを彩ってきたかすみ。彼女もこの忍者ガイデン3レーザーズエッジでプレイヤブルキャラクターとして参戦します。皆さんがオンラインにつないでいただければこちらも無料でアップデートされますのでぜひ楽しみに待っていてください。
With the main character Maxwell in a brand new open world environment. You can also use the object editor to create your own items and decide the way they behave in the world of Scribblenauts. We have been working together with the developers through the game development process. Today I'd like to show you some fun things you can do with some characters that might be very familiar to you. For example, here we recreate one of the most famous battles in Nintendo history. And this is probably something you've encountered before in the Mario universe. Of course, today we are just showing you some of our famous Nintendo characters that appear in the game. You can create anything you like. The only limit is your imagination. Scribblenauts Unlimited for Wii U will be arriving in Nintendo eShop later this year. You will be able to download the basic game for free, try out each table, and then purchase more from a huge variety of themes. These include the Marvel Pinball Collection and Plants vs. Zombies. The game uses a unique feature of the Wii U. For example, you can play on the gamepad alone or with the TV. There will also be global rankings and a hot seat multiplayer mode. Look out for the game in December this year. Next, a game that offers a different kind of experience, an entertainment fireplace. You throw toys into your fire and play with them as they burn. Each object reacts differently, and different combination of items rewards you with coins and stamps, which you can use to buy more flammable items. But something else is burning. A storyline is gradually revealed through a series of letters you receive. From the designers of World of Goo and Henry Hatsworth, Little Inferno is available now from Nintendo eShop. Next, experience a game inspired by the dream of flight in Chasing Aurora for Wii U. Split your wings and soar in this beautiful aerial action title for up to 5 players. Compete in 3 different multiplayer modes and single-player challenge mode where you have to race against the clock. Lightning storms, waterfalls, and falling ice graphics all way to challenge you up in the air. The Pikmin and other creatures look even more detailed and lively in action. Today, I'd like to show you some scenes and images showing the game at the latest stage of development. Have a look and enjoy the visuals without any distractions. A comparison of Monster Hunter Prime for Wii and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for Wii U. The Wii U version will feature native 1080p Full HD graphics. We showed samples of this software. Today we don't have time to experience the feeling of a flock of birds flying in the sky. This is really what you call a bird's eye view. It allowed you to look around the sky and landscape in 360 degrees. With Wii U Panorama View, you can virtually experience scenes and viewpoints that are not normally possible in real life. These different experiences will be available to purchase from Nintendo eShop and include things like a London tour in a typical double-decker tourist bus or traveling through Kyoto City in a rickshaw. You really feel as if you are there in person. The launch of this software will begin in the spring of next year. We will prepare a demo preview from these familiar Google Map on the TV from screen. Nintendo eShop. Most of you watching this Nintendo Direct have probably used this service from Google to look at places in the world on maps and with pictures. Google Maps has a function called Street View which lets you look around in 360 degrees as if you were actually out on the street. We wondered how it would be if you could see this street view on the gamepad, just like in Wii U Panorama View. This is how the project started. As you see, you can see 360 degrees freely by moving the gamepad in the direction you want to look. The gamepad provides a better connection between your movement and the view, and it really gives you a more realistic feeling of a street view. Using the two screens of the gamepad and TV monitor also has a benefit, as showing a map on the TV monitor and the street view in your hand is very comfortable. You can also switch the street view from your gamepad to a TV monitor in a higher resolution to share with others. Using this function, you can virtually visit places all around the world from your own living room. I also hope that you can take a virtual trip from your home to a place where you have never been.